freaking doing this at the park, at Dolores Park, for example, they're gonna think you're doing some like meth or cracker. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in today. Before I get started on today's video, don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Today what we're gonna be doing is getting into the Puffco Peak review. So let's get to it. So originally I was gonna do this video outside, but it is currently pouring rain outside, so that is not happening. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna do this video in my bedroom today. So ta-da, welcome to my bedroom, you guys. What we're gonna be doing is a review on the long-awaited Puffco, and this is a Puffco Peak to be specific. So if you do notice extra things on there, I will get into that. I did purchase some extra accessories for this Peak. So I have had this for about, I want to say 2 months. Yeah, about 2 months or so now. And I wanted to give myself a good enough time to really test it out, see how it is, and, you know, see how it smokes. The main thing that everyone will notice off the bat when you look the Puffco up online is just how expensive it is. It is a hefty price. Originally, when this first came out, it did retail for $400, and then it was cut down to $250, which is what they have it on retail on their website right now. After taxes and everything, you're looking at about $280 something like that. He wanted to come on and say hi, you guys. Main two things of what I will say really sold me on it was, one was the appearance. The Puffco doesn't look like your normal dab rig. It is way more sleek, and you can hide it in public way more than if you had this and the torch. Like if you're freaking doing this at the park, at Dolores Park, for example, they're gonna think you're doing some like meth or crack or something crazy on there. But if you come up to the park and you have this thing, like, no one's gonna really know what you're doing. It's not common for people to take the rig with them places. It's not travel friendly, at least the normal one isn't, because it does have so many pieces to it that you could lose or break. It's just not convenient. You don't hear people say like, hey, let me bring the dab rig over. It just doesn't happen. I didn't have a, you know, normal rig, like backpack or pouch or anything to put this in, so I would not even take it. Like I wouldn't even risk taking this anywhere because I was so scared. See what I mean? You see what I mean now? Like, not even touching it that much. And this is why I love the Peak, you guys. Just a great example right there. Something could fall and that shit can break, and then you're gonna be very upset and mad. So this takes all that inconvenience out the door. Okay, you just have this one setup. So for me, the Puffco did appeal to me naturally because I did want to travel. I like going to Golden Gate Park with it, or the beach, hiking, anything like that that's outdoorsy. To me, just bringing the Puffco seemed the most smart thing to do. If you want to dab somewhere and you like to travel and, you know, you like to be adventurous, I highly recommend it for you. The great thing is it doesn't need the torch. You don't need to have a torch to light it. It has its own preheated and battery thing going on here on the bottom. So that's a great thing about it. You don't need the extra accessories that a normal rig would need. So those are two things that really sold me, was one, the look, and two, how travel friendly it is. It did come with the styrofoam case, which I did use as a travel set for a little bit. The only bad part about it is that when you do want to take this with you, And you kind of just have to wiggle this in a little bit more and then put this to the side. So this isn't like blocking for it to be able to close. And then it comes in this cool little compartment you can take off. And here came these Q-tips. There was an extra bowl. There is an extra white bowl because it comes with two. One is free refill, and you can buy the rest of the bowls online. There's like a 3-pack on it when you finish the 2 that it comes with. And it also came with the battery. So all of that came in the styrofoam case. And I really like the styrofoam case because it closes like a book and then you can put somewhere. The only downfall to this, like I said, was that it just doesn't fit perfectly in there. I mean, it does, but you kind of have to wiggle some stuff around. And then you also got to be really careful not to get anything wet if it is laying down. You really want to make sure that when you put the Puffco back in there, if you're trying to travel, that you take this off, you take off all the water in here, and for safe side, I always just put like a little towel wrapped in it. And that's how I would just travel with this for a couple weeks. I don't think that they meant this to be the actual traveling case, but a lot of people just use it for that. I mean, I would. The downside though is I had a smaller backpack when I got the Peak, so this didn't really fit in my backpack. So it was a little bit inconvenient for that reason, because I was like had my little backpack and then I was carrying this in my hand, and I also had my tea. So I'm just walking around with this stuff, and I found that really inconvenient. I was like, fuck, I do want to travel with it, but now I'm finding that I have this problem of having to carry this everywhere with me. So the reason why I took forever to upload a review is because I was waiting for something to come in the mail that I did order. I saw on Black Friday that they were having a sale like on their whole website, and I was super excited because I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go get the accessories then, because what I ended up getting was a travel kit. So it included this little backpack thingy here, and this is just to put Q-tips on it. You honestly don't need this. It's just bougie and I wanted it, okay? Because look how cute that is. Look at that. Ready for school. The travel kit comes with this Q-tip holder. It comes with another rubber band elastic, which I thought was weird. Like, I just wish they had sold this separately by itself. And then the other thing that it comes with is this little topper. So I originally thought when I got this that this basically stops like the water from emptying out, but there's still holes in it. So I don't really know what the purpose of this was for, because then the water can still get out, you know? So that was a little disappointing. I don't know why they would make that with some holes in there. You see? You see? Oh, I think I know what this is for. Okay, so this, now that I'm using it, like a light bulb just came on. This I think is for just this tip, so if it does fall or anything, it won't break. It's not meant to stop the water. It's just meant to, one, I think to have no like kickback on you if the water's too high, and two, to protect the edges of the glass, right? Duh, Lupe. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. You learn things every day, you guys. You learn things every day. The other item I got was the actual travel case. Like I mentioned, it did come with this styrofoam little box, but for me it just wasn't the most efficient way to travel with it, so I did end up getting the travel case. So this is what the travel case looks like. It even has a tag salon because this actually just came in too. It does come with the straps on there. On the website, it does show that you can wear this different ways depending on how you want to put it on. Like there's a normal just over the shoulder if you wanted to do like this. They have like one where you can slide this like through your belt and then just have it on your pants if you want to, which I think that's really cool. So I did buy this, and because I did want to have the actual travel case. To me, this is just way more easier to carry than this bulkiness. So this is what the case looks like. It's funny, it has like little side pockets on here, which I think are so cute. Like, I'm pretty sure it's for your tools. And then once you open it, you have a pocket in here. Let me show it this way. You have a pocket in here. And then this top part is where it holds the top, right here. So I'm assuming that's how you would put it in. And then on the bottom, it has like another little pocket down there. So it's really nice. It's very convenient. Oh, and I had found out there is another pocket back here. So it just opens on this side and you can slide anything you want, and it's closed on this side. It's like a little hidden pocket right here. So I'm gonna try and put this in here. See how easy this is for me? Or difficult. Okay. Okay, that was pretty easy. And then we're gonna strap that in. Put the little backpack to the side. Okay. And that's what it looks like inside the backpack. So you would just zip this up. Ta-da! And be ready to go. I think this was so worth the investment, especially on Black Friday. I just think this is so convenient. For me, like I mentioned, the Puffco was an investment for me, and I want to keep that investment very safe. So I don't want to break anything. So for me, having this case was worth it, especially getting it on Black Friday for a discount. Look how cute that is. So of course, when I do put my Puffco in there, I won't be putting the water. Like, I'm gonna make sure to empty out the water in here because you want to make sure that you do not get that battery wet. That is the main thing. Do not wet the battery. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and demonstrate how to use this for you guys. So this is gonna be my first time using it with all the travel pieces on there, like with this mouthpiece on there too. So let me go ahead and get my wax. Okay, so let's get to dabbing now that I've showed you everything. So I'm gonna be dabbing on some paper planes, Berry Jane, and this is Shatter. If you guys have watched a previous video of mine when I'm dabbing, I do mention that for me, using the Puffco goes hand in hand with using Shatter. And a couple reasons why I say that is with Shatter, you can easily just grab it with your hand. When you first do Shatter, it is gonna be a lot like glass, so you wanna be very careful because if you just go right in there, all of it is gonna literally shatter. So it's literally like glass. So if you're just breaking one part, it's all gonna break together. So you wanna make sure that you are very careful with it. One thing that I advise people to do is when handling Shatter, you could do it with the wrapper closed, right here, and just hold the piece that you want to break off, hold that for like 5 seconds, and then that'll warm it up enough where it makes it warm and it's easier to work with. So once you've warmed it up, you can easily just go in there and go back and forth, use your nail if you have to, and then just break off the piece that you want to use. So just like the Puffco, shatter is very convenient that way. So that's why I say it goes hand in hand. After you break off that piece, you just want to roll it in a ball. And that only can happen with shatter. If you're using anything else really, you're gonna need to use an extra tool, okay? Because you're gonna have to scoop that and then scoop that out and scoop it in here. So that's gonna make it a lot harder. Okay, it's not gonna be as convenient. It's gonna be a little bit messier. So that's why I recommend just using shatter. But of course, shatter isn't for everyone. Some people don't like shatter. So use whatever you fucking want at that point. Once you have that piece that you broke off and you rolled up, I just drop it straight into here. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. And you just hold it. And you're gonna hear it vibrate, and then you're gonna also see that light turn on. If you didn't see it, a light did turn on. Okay, so the great thing about the Puffco, which is and why they use it in dab bars, is because you can really customize it to your own. You can customize how it looks, you can customize the temperature, so that's really, really convenient for people. When I have friends try the Puffco and you know they don't dab or they have never used it, then I make sure that it's on the lowest setting. So it goes 4 different settings. You have blue, which is the lowest, then you have green, then you have red, and then you have white. So blue is the lowest in temperature, and then white is the highest in temperature. I normally like to stick in like a red state, just so it's not too hot for me. To each their own, honestly, to each their own. So all you have to do for this bad boy to turn on is simply just double tap. So you'll just double tap, you'll see, oh fuck, I have it in white. I accidentally put it in white, but we're gonna go with it. You just double tap it, it vibrates, it takes about 15 seconds, and then it'll vibrate again when it's ready. Okay, so it just vibrated. We're gonna go ahead and smoke this. You can even see that it's like the smoke is coming out. Now, you're gonna take the Q-tip from the little backpack, and then we're just gonna clean. So we're just gonna clean it out like that, and bam, ready to go for the next person. So just seeing that, you see how quickly and how easily it is for someone to use it. Super easy, definitely for people who do dab. Okay, now if you're someone who smokes weed and does like bowls or blunts, I would not recommend this for you, because this is someone who already dabs, like has a dab rig. It fits also, I forgot, it fits in a cup holder, you guys. They thought of that. They were like, this is so convenient, we're gonna make sure that it fits perfectly in the cup holder. And I love that. Thank you for that small detail, because small things like that, this is why this is so great, like in my eyes. Like I had to ask myself, you know, since I did get it discounted because I work in the industry, I had to ask myself, like, would I purchase this at the value it's at now, which would be $283 or like $286, something like that? And honestly, I would. Okay, with that being said, I give the Puffco a 5 out of 5. It's designed beautifully. They did a great job. They really thought it through, and highly recommend to my dabbers out there. With that, I'm gonna head out. So have a great night, you guys. I hope you guys had a dope ass day today and have a good ass day tomorrow. Don't forget to like this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.